some white folk
True. Facts. You speaking facts.
walking their dog. So,
Yeah, they
it's a
speak.
different
That's the
vibe.
thing. They speak like, you know what I'm saying. But even here, like, niggas wave at you and shit. I be like, damn, nigga waved at me. And they be like,
Man,
shit.
I seen something with my girl. I seen two things today that was just wild to me, bro. Yesterday with my girl, we sitting on the porch, chopping it up, doing us, and this lady walked. Her and her husband walked by with three little lassie looking dogs.
Yeah.
Nigga, tell me why the lassie dog pooped as it was walking. I ain't
Oh
never seen
shit.
no dog
On
do
some
that.
goat shit. That's how the goats be. Them goats niggas just be walking in this dookie right when they like
I'm talking
shit.
about, but the owner peeped
Ca-
it right away. Like I didn't even peep it. Then the owner just stopped and was like, "Oh," I'm like, "What? That dog took a dump and it was still walking at the same time?"
And
Like
they
I
scooped it
don't
up.
think I've ever saw that. Yeah, they get that. It was on the concrete
Oh, see, they
and it was
courteous.
right in front of me. You
They
know what I
courteous.
mean? Like literally right in front of us. So
Yeah, they courteous. Niggas would have kept
yeah, they
kept it pushing.
definitely,
Niggas would have been like, "Oh, you
man. So then
dookie, keep it moving."
the second one was a squirrel got splattered right in front of my driveway in the front.
Oh
I
shit.
mean, he got crushed. In less than 5 minutes, it was about 10 crows going to town on him, man. I was
Oh, he
like,
lost his
oh
spirit. His
man.
spirit was gone. You said he lost his soul and shit went to squirrel heaven,
I said,
nigga.
God damn, I didn't. I mean, you see it in movies and stuff, but to see it in real life, man, it was just wild, man.
I
Like they
ran
just
over a
tearing
squirrel.
him apart.
Nigga, I ran over a squirrel one time, nigga, and I tried to do everything.
That's 5 points.
Nigga, I tried everything in my power to miss that shit, and I still hit him.
Oh, yeah, they
He
once they get
paused.
shook,
Yeah.
yeah, once they get shook, sometimes they don't. Instead of them getting out the way, they get in the way.
Nigga, he ran, stopped, and paused, and then I felt something boom. I was like, oh shit, it's done for
Yeah,
little
man.
mans.
I don't know who was I with. Somebody I was with recently ran over. He said like two in like the last couple of weeks, and he tried the same thing you did. He tried to get out the way of the squirrel. It was my homeboy Bibby. Yep,
Nigga ain't
he
finna lose
ran
their
over.
life, man. You tripping.
Man, he got like a little nice little sporty BMW or Audi or something. That Joker, yeah, it was over with.
Yeah, nigga ain't finna lose his life trying to save a squirrel. Like you tripping.
Man,
It's me or you, nigga. You gone. Shit.
gone.
Um, but yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. For we be talking about some bullshit for hour. Um, know what I'm saying? Man, it's the Bench Mob Podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beats, man. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp. You know what I'm saying? It's Perp season coming through, man. We ain't got shit to talk
Man,
about on Purple Pride, but
next
it's coming
week,
through.
training camp starting next week, baby.
That's when we gonna be doing a lot of NFL talk. So we can't wait for that shit because like basketball at the end, and you know what I'm saying. So, but we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit the like button. Go ahead and sub up if you can. Share this. Let us know how you feeling today. What city you in? What state? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm in hot ass Dallas, and Neefy over there in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Cold ass
Minnesota
Minnesota,
vibe.
but it's probably humid right now. So you know what I mean?
Nah, it's cool. It's one of the cooler days, man. It's like 70, 73, man.
Oh man, you
Smooth,
rubbing that
baby.
shit in. Now you rubbing shit in. Like, chill, bro. You doing too much. It's 75. Like, god damn, it's 130
Yeah,
out
man.
here.
It's real smooth. I got on pants and a
Oh
t-shirt.
man, cuz.
Cooling.
Man, what they say, what AB and them say, fuck cuz.
And
Respect cuz. Fuck cuz.
is.
Yeah, and
And
do.
is.
Yeah, but all right, man, we gonna get into it, man. We got, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into the sports, man, I did see last week. It was, kind of monumental. Did I say that right? How you monumental?
Monumental.
Monument. Damn, fuck it. Y'all get what I'm saying. Monumental. You know what I'm saying? We seen the 20th year anniversary of reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? So it was making noise. Jay Z popped back in. You know what I'm saying, into the algorithm. So my question for you, Neef, is, man, first and foremost, what's the first iconic Jay Z song that you remember hearing back in the day? You know what I'm saying? That kind of put you on the game. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll ask you
Man,
another question.
it would have to be monumental.
See, monument. Damn, I can't say it. Monumental. Is that right?
No, no,
Say it again, bro.
just monumental.
Oh, monumental. Okay, my bad. I done threw
It's
you
all
off.
good. Way off, but hey, Jay-Z definitely did what he was supposed to do, man. He's one of them goats, man. Like he put on a hell of a performance. He sold out Yankee Stadium 3 nights in a row.
Three.
You know, the talk of the town is really a cat who's really one of them forefront leaders of the game. Um, he's just so. I mean, Jay is always, as much as I love to hate on the nigga because I'm just really low key jealous because of how bag of he hasn't lost. Like his wife is Beyonce.
Nigga, be Beyonce, cuz
Like
that's crazy.
he's just never lost. Like niggas that don't lose, some reason niggas want to hate on him a little bit, just in your spirit, just a tinge bit. So I do, but at the same time, I'm a big, huge fan of Jay, and I'm just proud of all what he's done and his success. And I just commend him on being able to just continue to keep this legacy, his rap game and his lyricist uh moving forward, man, because that's what's really missing in the game is lyrics. Like
Facts.
these music, you hear a song, it be over before you even really hear the hook. Like you hear the hook twice, they might give you a 13 and it's
A
in
13.
outro.
Yeah, six and six. Hey, 6 bars per verse, nigga. That shit's 1 minute and
Yeah,
25 seconds. You be like, damn, this shit
yeah.
over with.
So it's like, damn, you are exactly. So to really go back to the craft, to go back to the art and really give us, two monumental classic albums,
Monumental.
and then bringing, the features and the people he brought out. Like like I said, I mean, like they've been saying, it was Coachella. Like it
Facts.
was a New York vibe, and New York is on fire. The Knicks just won. Like it was a monumental. That's why when you said that, it was fitting for the situation because that's really what it was.
It was, and you know what I'm saying. I did want to make sure you answer what was your first whole song that you heard though. Like, you know what I'm saying. And
Oh,
then I'm
my
gonna
first
add
whole song that I heard was definitely Dead Presidents.
one, two,
Like
or three.
Dead Presidents was the first song I ever heard because I was, this was back when it was MTV jams and you know what I mean, like cable access music videos played, and it just so happened to come on, and I'm like, who's this cat? You know what I mean? And I've always been, if anybody that knows me knows I'm an East Coast rapper type of dude. Like I've always loved the East Coast rapping. That's just to me, their music, as far as the lyrics and the beats that they choose, is just more up my speed. Not that I don't rock with the West Coast or the South, but I'm just more East Coast. So with that being said, it just I resonated more with me. So Jay-Z and Dead Presidents, to this day, I rock that right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I listen to that shit religiously. Like I still listen to it. Like he got like 3 different versions, and I know all 3 of them. It's that serious. Like Jay Z's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my
Right.
guy, man. Like I fucks with Jay Z. Like for real. Like out of all the rappers, there's only a few that I can really connect with and relate to, and just like their story. Snoop Dogg's one, Jay Z's one, and then Ye for sure. But I'm gonna have to add on to what you said about it's just on the 20th year anniversary. It's crazy that he could come back 20 years later and still, you make songs that are so they resonate so much even still to this day. Like you can still feel the same way that you felt when you first heard them, and you know what I'm saying. Shit, if he did all of his songs, it'd take 6 nights to
Man,
probably do it, probably a week. You know what I'm saying? A week, 2 weeks maybe, because he got so much. His body of work
this catalog is crazy.
is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the features that he had, you know, from Tiana Taylor,
Man,
even Lil Blue, we seen her play some piano. So I guess
yep.
that's the introductory. She might be in the music a little bit, and we don't even know.
Oh, we already. I told my girl this 5 years ago, or maybe a little earlier than that, maybe more recent. I should say when we went to see them in Vegas. So a couple of years ago. Excuse me, I apologize, Bench Mob. It was a couple of years ago. I said this to her when we went to the concert. I said she's the next one up.
she's most definitely
I
the next
said
one.
they're just putting her in position to when she does take off, it's gonna be to the moon.
Right? Because as you can see, she's already
Because
into the
she's gonna have a
choreography.
fan base.
Right, and then she's already into the choreography, so they already got her to teaching her how to, you know, have some type of rhythm, do some type of routine that, you know what I'm
How
saying?
about this, Broadway?
What?
She's already been on the road.
She's been on the road, she's got all the butterflies, you
She's
know what I'm saying? All
already
the
been in front of
thousands.
just crazy style, crazy amount of pressure. So
And
if you can do that when you get out on your own,
it's
granted,
over.
it's still gonna be tough, but you're gonna do a Michael Jackson. You're gonna just jump
Yeah.
right out there and hit it ground running.
You know, most people
And
who do music, they start off with small crowds like, you know, club or something with like 30 to maybe 150 people. She done doubled that
right,
quite. She done did that 30
quadruple,
times. Yeah.
quadruple.
So she ready. And you know, I think when I just even received the Reasonable Doubt 20th year anniversary, it just make me go back to all of my favorite Jay-Z songs, you know what I'm saying? And I got a whole lot of those, but um
Man, off the topic real quick. I do want to ask you: do you want them Jay Z Rockefeller Air Force Ones that I seen
bro,
Fab got?
look, I always wanted them shits because they had them out a long time ago. They had them on some crispy whites. I don't know what kind was that. What he had
They
crispy whites
still
with the
crispy white. They
with
still
with the
crispy
black
white. The
with the
newer version. No,
yes.
the newer version is like a gold thing or something, like a gold
Oh,
stamp or something.
I need them. But yeah, them crisp like because even with them, like you said,
It's like a
them
premium white too. It ain't the regular whites. Like it's a different type of leather and different type of yeah. They're
I need them.
exclusive, bro.
I need them. I ain't gonna lie, but see them is when you go get them, you only pull them
Them is
out.
probably only friends and family or something.
Right, and then if you do get them, you only pulling them out at like you know what I'm saying State Fair or some shit. Like you ain't pulling them out unless you
What,
about
you
to
wear
go
some
stunt.
white? You wear some all whites to the state fair?
I'm just saying, would I wear them? No, but I'm saying what I'm saying is you gonna do it at an event where people could see them shits. I'm not saying
Oh
would
yeah,
I go
yeah.
to the state? I don't
But
even go to
no,
the state
no,
fair,
no.
but you know what I'm saying.
But
We know
there's
you
two.
do. You
There's
stand
one.
in lines and wait for them damn donuts. We ain't even gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? But what you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'm definitely not wearing no all white nothing at the state fair or any light colored shoe for that matter. Because you got to think it's a fucking farm, be barn. They got the rodeo and all that, so it's a lot of dust and just pure sand that you walking on. So you wear some all whites to the state fair. By
They
the
gonna be
time you
black.
leave that joker, they're cooked. They're no. You might as well just count them and make them work shoes because they're cooked.
See, I ain't been to the state fair since I was like probably 13, nigga. So I don't even can't
Oh
even
yeah, yeah.
remember.
You ain't. Yeah, you definitely don't remember because when you said
But
all white, I'm
when I
like,
said that,
what?
I just meant like that was the first event I thought of that popped up in my
You
head.
should
But
have
you know what
said
I'm
the
saying.
mall
But see, the mall we ain't got
somewhere
them
where
over
it's
here. We ain't got them like
controlled.
that.
You ain't got malls out
We
there in
do,
D
but they
town.
not cracking like that. They ain't cracking like the Mall of America, nigga. Like you tripping, like nigga, you
I
spoiled.
mean, before the Mall of America was popping, and we still was popping at, Southdale, or you could go to Northtown, or
Man,
you
you
go to
spoiled,
Brookdale Mall.
bro. You spoiled, bro.
I guess so, man. Our Mackin was real, real, real
Our Mackin
smooth
was
because
cracking. Our Mackin was cracking, huh?
it was definitely cracking because you could go to them spots and you
Yeah.
definitely was able to scoop something or Mac on something because it'd be definitely something at the mall for shizzo, especially the Mall of America.
No,
Once
that's
that
facts.
was available, it was over with.
That's facts.
Niggas was at the mall on a Saturday afternoon trying to politic.
That's facts. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the first song I heard from Jay Z is "Ain't No Nigga." You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the first one I heard. And then I went back to go listen to other shit, like you know what I'm saying. But I got my first one was with him and Foxy, and that changed my life. Or you know what I'm saying? Because then I went back and heard "Money Ain't a Thing" and all that type of shit, and I was like, damn nigga, I'm slacking. What Jay Z that shit? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, Jay Z.
let me ask you, what's your favorite all time song from Jay Z?
Man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because
It's tough.
I got a couple that I just like. I like the one. This is it. I believe it's off the Dynasty album. This can't be life with
That's the shit with Scarface.
Scarface
Yeah,
and
Beanie.
Beanie.
Yeah, that's the shit. I can't lie.
That's definitely one of my favorites. And then lately, I've been banging that them joints that he did with Pharrell. That I know what you like.
That's the shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh, that beat goes stupid. Like, and the flow he put on that, and just the cadence. Oh man, like he got some sleepers. So like, just off of the top of my head, those are just two that I know I can go to anytime, and it, one to make me feel if like I'm feeling up, like thinking about my niggas that have passed away, and it's definitely, I'm just feeling down, and I just need a little remembrance of that that's just life and that's what it is. I listen to can't be this can't be life, or if like I said, I'm in a good mood and I want to feel like it's popping and I'm ready to go out and do some shit. Like I said, I'll listen to that. I know what you like, and that beat just it get me in that mode, man. Pharrell and Jay Z together, they put some shit together on that shit.
Man, they did.
I think that's the blueprint.
That's definitely the blueprint for sure. I'm gonna tell you the truth. My favorite all time right now, like I got a couple too, but just going off of the last stuff, because when I work out, I'll be listening, I'll be hearing Jay Z. But I always gotta, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to surpass Big Pimpin' though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
Big Pimpin'
yeah.
was just one of them ones for me. Don't get me wrong. Don't
Yeah,
get me
yeah, that
wrong.
shit used to go crazy. You ain't never lied. You right.
I I love that song. It's just something about
I
everybody's
still be
cadence.
doing the Dame Dash dance to it
Oh,
every time I hear it.
the Dame Dash, he be busting that shit. That's that shit. Dame
Yeah,
Dash,
hitting that little shoulder.
man,
Man, Dave was cutting up in that video, man.
they really was. But yeah, like I got a couple other ones too. I think Renegade I like with Eminem, that was nice.
That's
Um
definitely a charge up song that gets you motivated too.
and then also like Dirt Off Your Shoulders. That's my other one too. But my all
Ooh.
time ones is gonna for sure gonna be like Dead Presidents for sure. Like Dead Presidents 3. That's one of my tops. Um um what is it? I think it's 22 twos. I think that if I'm not mistaken, like that's one of my joints. I don't know. He just got so many. He got so many body pieces of body of work. I got a favorite on every damn near album. You know what I'm saying? And I like that Dynasty
Facts.
intro. That Dynasty intro, that's my shit. I ain't gonna lie, huh?
Yeah, I said facts. He definitely got at least three or four bangers on every album.
Yeah, he got one in. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jay Z, man. I was gonna ask you about your favorite all time album, but at the same time, like that one's too hard for me to answer, so I'm gonna just skip that shit. Um,
Okay. All right, you and me both.
I'm gonna skip it because if when they come to me, I'll be like, oh, I can't even answer that.
It's
Then
gonna be tough for me too, just because it's like I wish I could take. three or four joints from each album and just make them into one.
Facts. And I ain't gonna lie, that Dynasty is the one that really made me respect him though. Out of all the albums, it was the Dynasty album that made me respect him for sure. All right, man, we gonna move
I
on.
think Dynasty was kind of at his peak.
It was at the beginning of the peak. It was like, oh, this nigga's here now. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah, like
saying?
that was when niggas was like really having to say he's one of them niggas in the game, like top one or two, maybe, you know what I mean, at least in the top three. Because
And
at that time I can't really remember who was at the top of the game, but I'm pretty
you
sure
you don't
it was
know.
like him and maybe a couple of like newcomers.
Nigga, the only people that was at the top of the game at that time, right
Busta
before
Rhymes might have been.
it wasn't even Busted, man. It was that
Buster
Tupac
wasn't booming. That wasn't around
Buster
that Janet Jackson shit when he was doing and wearing all that weird shit and
Buster always been
Buster
popping, but
Bust.
I would
That
say it
was
was
like my high school years.
I,
That got to be around the same time, bro.
Buster always been cracking. But I'd probably say if you really want to know the truth, it was probably between DMX,
Eminem.
probably DMX and maybe Eminem. But DMX, you can't sleep. DMX was one of them hitters. Like he was one
Oh
of them
yeah,
top
DMX
niggas.
was definitely he was definitely. I would actually put him over Jay in the sake of how quickly he boomed
He was the
and how
shit.
far of a star he went out into the moon. Like Jay-Z never did no acting.
And see,
Like he was able to go right into the stratospheres.
what happened was is they all them people you name, even Buster, like of course Buster was with the leaders in the new school, so he always was cracking. He's kind of like a cheat code, but everybody wiggled their way through when Pac and Biggie died, because them was the niggas that like
Yeah,
when nobody seeing shit
yeah,
else besides Pac and Biggie. Of course, Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg, they always was the shit. But that's where Buster's like in that same category. It's like he
yeah,
on
yeah,
default, you just don't even mention Buster
yeah.
Rhymes. You
And
know what I'm saying?
he to me, Buster started out at like with a Tribe Called Quest type of De La Soul type of nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I say
And then he
his first group was the
morphed
leaders of the
into
new school.
something else.
If you would if you have you ever heard the leaders of
Yeah,
the new
Leaders
school?
of the School, I know what you talking about.
So
Yeah,
when they
that's
first
what I'm
dropped,
saying. He morphed off of that.
yeah, he didn't have that same style. Then he went by himself and
Uh-huh.
he came up with this whole like, you know what I'm saying, the whole Buster shit that we hear now, and it's curtains. That's kind of like Cameron. If you first heard Cameron, you know he was with Big L and them and Mace.
Hmm.
And he used to
Yep.
rap fast and shit. But when he got by himself, he started doing that killer, you know, repeating his words and shit.
Right.
But all right, man, we gonna move on uh to the NBA, man. We didn't get to speak about this last week, you know what I'm saying, because we missed the podcast. But Bam and Tyler Hero, man, they broke the news last week um during summer league because I guess Tyler Hero was, you know what I'm saying, talking his little shits, doing his ones and twos, man. And so the former duo got into it. And what they saying is that before the trade, Bam, you know what I'm saying, or after the trade, Bam seen him after he was talking his shit, I guess, on the podcast and fired off on him. So my question for you is, when you see shit like this, um, on former duos or things like this, do you think it's healthy for the league when shit like that happen, like niggas fight, or do you think it's a cancer to the league?
Well, it's a cancer to the league because it's not in practice. It's off the court. And so that goes into civilian politics. When it's in the if it's like with Draymond Green sock buddy, he didn't go to jail for that shit. He didn't have
Right.
no law, no lawsuits or nothing that was gonna happen, possibly happen because that was in practice. That was in the heat of the moment. But with him doing that outside of court, I mean outside of being on the court and in practice or something, he could like possibly have legal, you know, things that are gonna happen because of that. So I just think it was a horrible look for Bam. He should have a little bit more control over his He should have a little bit more control over his mental state and don't allow, I just that's just stupid to me. Like you allowed for what a man said to dictate how you possibly could lose paper. And you got the Greek freak coming this year. You possibly could have LeBron coming back. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was stupid to me. It was stupid. It didn't make any sense to me. Like, you could have just checked and then the size difference. Like, he's a little dude. Like, it ain't like you ran up on somebody your own size in that situation that was running at the mouth saying, and I don't even know what he said, but there's nothing that he could have said outside of like he threatened you for your life, which I truly doubt for you to want to put your hands on him in public like that. So that just to me was just stupid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of cancerous just to do it at summer league. I say it was cancerous to do it at summer league just because you got the new guys entering in the league, so you got to set the precedence of like how to be a professional, how to carry yourself
Yeah.
around people, and when somebody see that shit being young, it goes back to that thing. Benchmark didn't get to hear this, but we was talking about AB and Dean the Great in that 10-year gap or 5-year gap you think completely different. So how you might have handled something at 19 is not how you gonna handle it at 30. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna handle it with, a little bit more cognitive. You're gonna think about it because you know where it could put you at versus you just thinking off the, momentum of the situation and just, acting without processing everything and then being all messed up because now you sitting down in jail or something. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a tragedy for the season to start off and he sitting in jail or he got some type of case on him, like you said. But my question, before we move on past them, is: do you think they had prior tension before this?
Absolutely. I don't think it was never really no real static. I could be wrong. I don't know. But like I said, at the end of the day, as a man who's 6'8", 240, why are you running up or slapping someone who's 6'3", maybe 200 pounds, more like 185, 190? Like it's just weird. Like that to me, that's weirdo stuff. Like there's no reason for that. Unless they're putting their hands on you or putting you in danger in any type of form where you got to defend yourself. Why are you whooping on somebody littler than you like that? We all are men, but there's common sense. No one's just gonna run up on Shaq or anybody else that big without a plan. That's not that big.
And I mean,
So
let's
for you to be that much bigger than him and you don't want to put your hands on him because of something he said, like you could have just treated him. Like I don't fuck with you. Period. End of story. That should have been the what was said. Like y'all exchanged words, it got heated, and you moved around. That should have been end of that situation. But for you to put your hands on that man, that's just stupid to me. That just lose. You could literally lose the bag or something, or lose. You're gonna lose some money. I guarantee you, he gonna lose some money.
yeah. I personally think they definitely had tension. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I personally believe they had a little bit of tension before this, and I think it was about something that wasn't said from this. Of course, like they said, so this just gave him a reason. You get what I'm saying? Like now you ain't on my team,
Oh yeah,
so you know what I
yeah,
mean. So now I could
yeah.
show out and show you something because I've been wanting to slap your ass. And let's be honest. I don't think Tyler Hero is the fighting type anyway. So like sometimes when you can beat somebody, you just know like yeah, I
Nah,
whoop
B.
cuz. It ain't even no
I
point
don't.
of
This is. I don't think he's with. I don't think he's like he got real good hands, but I don't think. I think you got him twisted. Like he's one of them ones.
no like
Like
what
Tyler Hero is. He's one of them. He's one. He's like Craig, bro. Like he ain't going.
I ain't saying I'm
You're
not
not
saying
gonna
he ain't
talk
going,
stupid to him.
but see okay, certain people like that know when to pick their battles though. So what I mean by that is since he
So
played with them type
me and
shit,
you.
huh?
So we both agree that we don't think Tyler Hero might have. There was no reason for him to do it,
I
and
don't
that's
think
just
Tyler
not
Hero was
enough.
on no fighting shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's
That's
scary.
what there was.
I'm not saying
There
he's
was no
scary.
reason for him to do that. Then there was no reason for Bam to put his hands on him.
Cause Bam, no, my point of saying that shit that I'm saying is I don't think Tyler Hero wanted no static like that because Bam knows who he is. You get what I'm saying? Like it's different if it's some random motherfucker, yeah, Craig gonna want to fight. But if it's you, Craig ain't really trying to squabble with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause you his guy. So
But
that's all I'm saying is we know like yeah, it was probably some tension, but they probably really homeboys. They probably really cool. So you know what I
I don't
mean?
think he would. I know for a fact he wouldn't have did. Even though he probably ain't super tight with Haslam, he wouldn't have did that to Haslam.
Hell no, because Haslam is gonna fight. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's why I said it's real weird, and it just seems weird. Like that's some cowardly weird stuff. Like you knew who you was doing that to. You wasn't
right,
doing that to nobody that was gonna get froggy with you back.
exactly. Just that's just because he know him, but like,
And even if he did get froggy, like unless he hit you with something, a bottle or something, like what was he really gonna do?
like you said, he big. He's way bigger than him. So I mean,
Yeah,
he ain't really
man. Come on, that's weird, man. That's
facts.
weird.
But we gonna go ahead and move on, man. I guess like we was all geeked up about Kawhi Leonard and him being traded to the Toronto Raptors. Now it's looking like since he might have did that under the table deal with aspirations, you know what I'm saying, the tree company, that could affect the Clippers trade. So we don't even know if you know what I'm saying
Mm, mm,
if the
mm.
trade really went through, or if it's gonna go through. So let me ask you, man, what's your thoughts on Kawhi Leonard and this aspiration shit? Like, do you think this was smart for the league to say, hold on, pause? Because I think if the Raptors keep him, then they got to deal with whatever goes on. You know what I'm saying with the decision.
Bruh, this is just one of the weirdest off seasons I can remember in a long time. And this is just one of the weirdest things. I mean, we just this is unprecedented. I've never seen or heard nothing like. The closest thing I could think to this is the Joe Smith trade.
Nigga, and they fucked us over for that. Like, nigga, we missed like eight
You know what I mean?
picks
So, but that was more or less us doing some
under.
slick shit
Mm,
on the under the table with some picks and shit or whatever it was. I can't remember, but or money. I can't. Either way, something's gonna happen to somebody. It should be the Clippers because clearly this was all said a while ago
they said
about
it at the
what the
beginning when
Clippers
he got.
did.
Didn't they say that when he first got traded? They were saying this shit.
I don't know if it was when he first got traded, but it came out. You talking about with to the Clippers or to the
Yeah,
Toronto back to
for
Toronto?
with the Clipper when he first signed the deal with
When
the
he got
Clippers.
first got with the Clippers, I don't remember it being said right away. You could be right. I just don't. I just know it was said at some point prior to this being said again, and now this being the holdup.
Cause I
So
thought,
now it seems like they're taking it serious. I don't know. Something must be in
cause
the
think about
pipeline.
it, cause then like I'm gonna ask you this, and then I might answer the question too. But like I'm gonna see what your thoughts is, cause I could have swore like Kawhi Leonard damn near was gonna make his decision to go to L.A. And so something happened to stop him from going to LA and what made him, I mean, go to the Lakers that allowed him to go to the Clippers. And I'm believing that it was his aspiration shit where it was like some under the table cash
It,
or some
it,
shit.
you know, it wouldn't shock me if Rob Palinka and them gave him the paperwork like, hey man, we had way more bread to offer him, and somehow they was able to shoom boom bada boom boom and slide him right on under the door under us, and we couldn't figure it out. Now we got the paperwork to prove it. It wouldn't shock me that's how that went down the pipeline. Because at the end of the day, something ain't right for them to hold it up. So
Right.
we'll find out more. But either way, like I told you before, man, like he's an enigma. Like he can either give you the best opportunity to win a chip, or he's just gonna be what if? Because he's hurt half the time.
That's facts. I'm gonna be honest, man. My thoughts on the Kawhi situation is this, man. I feel like it was a whole lot of bribes going on. Period. Like when he was getting ready to leave Toronto, they would sound like they was trying to give him free lunches and all type of shit. Like he can go to any restaurant without having to pay, and it just seemed like it was a whole bunch going on because they was coming off of a high. He just won the ring, so whoever was getting them was trying to. Nigga, you get your personal helicopter wheel, private jet wheel. You know what I'm saying? They was just offering them all type of shit that no other player really gets, and if they do, they don't talk about it. But yeah, if I'm Toronto, man, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to have some future picks or something come off on our books. So we gonna let y'all handle that. Let him sit his ass over there until y'all figure it out. So everything can go on them, and then we can decide whether we want to how we want to do it, which is all kind of bogus because you gotta think if Brandon Ingram does not go to the Clippers, now he fucked up because he like y'all wanted to trade me. You know what I'm saying? So now this is just the relationship is gonna be like a wife being cheated on. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to get rid of the nigga anyways. There's no way to keep Brandon
I mean,
Ingram.
it happened with young bull just the other year with Connect. Dalton Connect, he's still
Facts.
with the Lakers.
Oh yeah, that's
So it
facts.
happens, it's gonna be a tough pill to swallow, but he'll be all right. At the end of
It-
the day, it's fucking Kawhi who's cooked.
yeah, but let me ask you this question: have we heard of Dalton Connect since then?
I mean, we didn't hear about him that much before then.
But
So,
have you heard about
like I
him
said,
since the trade?
that's two different things. Kawhi is in hot water for
Yeah.
doing some snaky doodle under the grass. Here you go with my no look pass.
Facts. That was his uncle playing the what you call it, the agent.
Oh, you already know. Yeah, you already know. Unc thought he was gonna be able to. This is what they all do. You know what I mean? He thought it was sweet like that. That was just the overlay for the underlay.
Facts. And so my question for you is: do you think they should have stopped the trade, or do you think they could have just worked around it and just put it all on the
Not at
Clippers?
all. They got to put that to a halt, man. You got to think that if the NBA's already got a black eye with Malik Beasley.
What happened with
They
him?
already got a black eye, huh?
What happened with Malik
You
Beasley?
know he was shaving.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Him and
facts,
yeah, so they
facts.
already got eyes on him to do the right thing and when niggas is doing corrupt shit. So that they're not finna man, like I said, Kawhi is cooked. He better be lucky. He better pray that he can get back into the league. And somebody be willing to take a chance. Because if it comes out that it's known that that his camp was all involved in this, I don't see how he's gonna survive it. Somebody might take him because he's still relatively, like I said, young. He ain't old, but he's cooked right now for sure.
No, I can feel you. I can feel you on that. I feel like, I- you know what I'm saying. This is a situation where as if the trade should have went down, but it could still be, you could renege on it. So if you find out some shit that went down and it's like somebody having a messed up knee, but we traded you, and now we like, okay, nah, you ain't had that in the paperwork. We can send his ass back. I feel like that's what they really should have did. Um, but like you said, I don't even know, man. Like, I, I mean, it's telling. It's like, okay, so this is my thing. When I look at it, he fired his uncle and got a new agent. What the hell does that tell you? Something shit went down, and he knows that it's gonna come through the pipeline. So otherwise you would have kept Unc because ain't no shady shit go down like with the deals he had done for you. So now I'm like, something had to go happen if you got rid of Unc and you got a new agent. That means that you like we got to get him out of there. I don't, we want to start all over. So in a sense, a part of me say the trade should have just went through, but then I mean, after I think of how shady that shit could be, yeah, you're right. He might not even be in the league after this. So, um, speaking about the league, shit, man, we just seen this morning, man, some shit got leaked. And they said, on the YouTube page for the Miami Heat, like I don't know if it's somebody that's official, But nigga, they had some accidental introductory press conference leaked on YouTube, and it said that LeBron, they were going to introduce LeBron James on the 27th of July. So my question for you is: do you think that shit was a mistake, or you think that shit was calculated move by the Miami Heat or like LeBron's camp?
I don't know, man. It's awfully weird because now Miami's camp saying they didn't do it or it was a fluke or something, and other teams was throwing it out there too, and it's just a lot of I don't know. Like I said, it's just to me, like I said, my guy. I love LBJ to death. That's my guy. He's number two all time. No one could debate that to me. You can kill yourself if you want to. You're just being a hater. But he always has loved the limelight, and with the decision, this just seems too eerily close to that. Like even with him going from Cleveland to LA, wasn't this suspenseful?
Right.
He just seems to put like even with him going from Miami to Cleveland wasn't suspenseful. Like everyone kind of knew that once it started being rumored that he wasn't gonna be in Miami, everybody knew it was like they already was talking about, oh, he's going to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't no suspense. So I
Yeah.
just feel like this is like the second version of the decision. Like it's just in a different way. It's the last of the hurrah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think it was kind of strategic because
Absolutely.
okay, so put it like this. He ain't made his decision yet, but you get to see what the reaction of what people going to say. So you can either say, "All right, let me go to Miami," or I can go up the street to Golden State. I don't think he's going back to Cleveland, although I would want him to. I just don't see him going back to Cleveland. I think he want to stay in a nice climate where he can, you know what I'm saying, golf,
LA.
you know what I'm saying, LA probably, or go over there to Miami. Miami had him in the best shape of his life, so he knows if he goes over there, he's gonna be in shape. But on the other side, on the flip side of that is, like you said, that keeps the suspense up because now, um, since he ain't said nothing, it just puts him in the tabloids. It just keeps making it be some shit where if it
What?
was getting quiet, is they back talking and shit about him again. And you know he thrive off that shit. So um
Bro, the commissioner of the NBA came out and said he would like LeBron to try to make a decision so they can get the NBA schedule together.
right.
I'm gonna repeat that, bench mob. That's what type of pull my guy got. His decision is dictating the NBA schedule. I'm gonna let that sink in.
I mean, there's some good players. Jonathan Kaminga is on standby right now. It's a couple players that you know we
And
like.
he's somebody brought to my attention that should be a T Wolf. But we'll I digress on that.
If we can't get cut, we going to get cut. Facts. So I already see it because now that's a 1-2 punch. You got Jaden in, cuz it's over with if we get him. But
Woo!
oh shit, yep, he already know. Okay, so if Brian do sign to Miami, are we talking about a legit finals contender? I mean,
In the
competitor
East,
in the East?
absolutely,
I don't know, man.
absolutely in
I
the
don't
East,
know.
I do. The Greek Freak, Bam, booty, bam, 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 booty, wham, wham, and Big LBJ. Even though he's father time is still bringing down him, he can't give you the whole burst, the whole minutes. He ain't gonna have to because he's got two big time defenders in the paint.
But do they got
And
enough
in the East,
shooters?
they're gonna get him. They had Shane Battier and Mike Miller and Jermaine Jones. They gonna when you got LeBron, you gonna get the best out of a hot bum. He can get the best out of a hot bum. He could probably make me and you look like we could do a little couple of things on the court just by hitting us off in certain spots where we can make our shots. Pause.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna agree with you just because LeBron, like, you know what I'm saying, like, especially in
Come
the
on,
East.
man. It's LBJ, man.
Let's
It's the
be honest.
East.
LeBron has always owned the East. Anytime he's on the East, he's
What?
always owned the East. Like, regard, he been to the finals. I mean, he been to the Eastern Conference Finals 10 times from being
Man.
on the East. So, um, and I think he been to the finals damn near 9 times or some shit like that. So, um, yeah, man, like you said, all they need is some shooters. If they get some shooters, it's over with. I mean, let's be honest. Wherever he go, that's they got a chance to contend to be in a legit team to be in the finals. If he go to
And
Golden
that's
State's,
especially in the East.
especially in the East,
West might be a little tough. West might be a little tough. And if he's smart, I
that's
wouldn't if I'm trying to win a ring, I'm not going into anybody in the West.
that's why I think
That's
he's
just
going.
not smart.
That's why I think he going. I think he going to Miami for sure. And I seen, we was talking about Adrian Broner and them, man. Neon, he's a influencer. They asked him, was LeBron going to Miami yesterday before this shit
Mhm.
leaked? He said, yeah, and the shit said true. He was on took a lie detector's test. So I'm like, huh? It kind of threw me off. I'm like, how the hell he know? Because I think he'd be cool with some of them.
Man, he's
So
in the loop, man. He's in the loop. Like his wife already said she loves Miami. You know what I mean? Like it would be a fit. It would be a fit
perfect.
for him. Yeah, so
All right, man. We're gonna move on, man. Jalen, you said so this is something that we been talking about for quite some time. With Jalen Brunson being the last American superstar to win the championship, following that was this year, following by Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum in 2024. It looks like it's been other than this, it's been a 2 year gap of American superstars winning the NBA Finals. So if we going on the right, if we going on cue, that means that it's going to be a foreign champion this year. But with that being said, which American player do you think is going to lead the next team to the finals and get a championship?
man, I gotta say it's gonna be AE, man. I think AE is gonna do it, man. I think he's at a point in his career where he understands like that's really his legacy. Like regardless of all the fun talk that he do and the shit talk he do, he knows that mantle has been put on his shoulders, and I don't think he's just never shown me a guy who doesn't want to excel to those expectations. And I think he's willing to put in the work and he's willing to put in the grind. I think he's gonna put he's gonna put that ring on for us, man. I think he's really gonna do it. I can't say it's gonna be this year. I would love for it to be this year, but if it ain't, I could see him doing it sooner rather than later because I just see that he got the hunger for it and he's got the game for it. And he would be my next choice, the next dog up to go ahead and host that thing for the crib.
I can feel that. I like that choice. I mean, if I didn't want to be if I didn't want to be, if I wanted to be biased, I would agree with you. But I'm gonna be non. I'm gonna be. I mean, if I wanted to be non-biased, I agree with you. I'm gonna be a little biased. So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Who I think the next American champion is gonna be? That's a superstar. It's gonna be the duo, man. It's gotta be the duo. It's hard for me to go against the duo. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be Tyrese Maxey and motherfucking Jalen Brown, the 76ers. Look, we just seen the New York Knicks win. You seen how that shit went crazy. Philly ain't won shit in a long time. So if we going on schedule, it's gonna be a team that needs to have that aura. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, Minnesota wouldn't be too bad because they ain't won shit since the Lakers. So that wouldn't be bad. If they won, it's that aura is gonna be, oh shit, the league's gonna go crazy because Minnesota ain't won one in the franchise. The Timberwolves has never won a ring within our franchise, so that'll be some crazy shit. Philly ain't won no shit since what? Willis Reed, nigga? You know what I
He
mean?
said Willis Reed. That's the Knicks.
Oh, that was real. Oh, my bad. Who? Dr. J,
He talking about
nigga. Moses
yeah,
Malone.
Dr. J and Moses Malone.
Okay, yeah, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little off, nigga. You know what I mean? Don't be correcting me like that, nigga. No, I'm just playing. Nah, that's facts. Um, facts. So, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. That right there would look good for the league. And right now, the league is all about parity. So you know what I'm saying. They don't want to have the same Chicago Bulls win. That's why they got the first and second apron, so it can bring some type of, you know what I'm saying, uncontrollable way of who wins, and it doesn't give you that. Oh, this team won 7 years straight. They didn't like that MJ shit. So or that Golden State shit. They seen all nigga or that Miami Heat shit. They, you know what I'm saying, they got tired of that San Antonio Spurs shit. So they brought the apron in because it's only going to give you the ability to win maybe two or three. And then after that, the whole shit going to be broke up. So, I mean, Victor Wembanyama is probably the next one on cue. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I would either say it's going to be, you know, of course, he's foreign. So I would have to go with Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Brown. You know what I'm saying? But I hope what you said is right because I mean I'm a diehard Minnesota Timberwolves fan, so I would love that. I'm flying back, nigga. I'm getting me a ticket, nigga. I'm going to the parade, nigga, for sure. With that being said, we're gonna move on to the WNBA. We just got one little, you know what I'm saying, facto, the number one facto, the number two pick, Olivia Miles for the Lynx. She ended up being the first player to make it to 400 points, 100 rebounds, 100 assists in 22 games. Man, that's crazy work. Do you think Olivia Miles is the best player in the 2026 draft class so far as what you're seeing?
Oh, man, it's not even close, man. She might be the best player in the league right now, man. I think she needs to get some MVP votes. I really do. Just because, I mean, you got to think we haven't had a MVP caliber player for the whole season, and we have the best record in the. And it's only because of this, because of her. I mean, granted, we got a great role players around her. You know, we got great players, like I said, even a great coaching staff.
Yeah.
But her in general, like what she's doing, I just the only person I seen come to the league and do this was Candace Parker.
Nice. I'm talking about she was nice.
Like where she's just that much, like her skill set is already ready to dominate in a major league. Like you went from
Yeah.
college to the pros, and it doesn't look like you lost a step. You actually
You,
look a
you
little bit
gain,
better.
yeah, you gain some steps. It's like shit. Yeah.
Her, she's doing whatever she wants. She had 30 last night.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like every time I see her play, like, and then her passion for the game is just crazy. Like she
Hmm.
got her dimes is magnificent. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
She's such a dog, man. Like, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. She might be the best player I've seen in the last 4 years in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Superseding Caitlin Clark, all that shit. Like, and
man.
you always find a diamond in the rough when the expectations for a player is not there. When you look at somebody else and you overrate somebody like AZ Fudd and you put her above Olivia Miles, which I thought, you know what I'm saying, if I would have been, you know, Dallas, that's who I'm going to get. Even though you got Paige Beckers, I'm going to get the best player available. But shit,
And her and Paige would have been crazy.
that would have been crazy. I knew once we got her, I was like, oh, this shit's over with. It's over with. Y'all let us get her, and we already got Collier and McBride. Nigga, we get another ring. But I was supposed to wait for that. But shit, man, how far you think we gonna go? How far you think the Lynx gonna go this year, man?
Man, it's all contingent on health, man. Knock on wood, man. But if we can stay healthy, we got a chip coming.
Man, I
If
think
we can
we
stay
getting
healthy, we got a chip coming.
as long as Shorty on the floor, I think we getting the ring this year, and she gonna be the Finals
Hmm.
MVP. So. Y'all hearing from me
Facts.
right now, bench mob. I'm going finals MVP. First year, nigga. But we're gonna move on the
Magic
bench
Johnson.
on some magic shit, like for real, for real. Nigga, we was all that's the thing is for the last 10 years, we already been nice. So it's crazy that y'all let us get number two. Nigga, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on to bench or start. Or you put it on the bench or you start that shit, man. Bench or start, man. Nike Blazers or them damn Chuck Taylors.
Oh, I gotta go with the Blazers, man. I got some cold Blazers that I wear that man, they go perfect with like a Twins jersey or something. That they're like,
Like,
yeah, cold. But anyways, I definitely Chuck Diesels, man. If you got flat feet like me, man, they just don't look right on your feet, man. You know, whether if you
man,
get the mids or the lows.
nigga,
The lows just look like you got on you got some
clown shoes,
Subway footlongs on.
nigga. Them the worst. I bought me a pair of Chuck Taylors back when I was probably like 18, nigga. Worst shoes to ever buy in my life. Like, nigga, when I say you standing on concrete, nigga, you're on concrete. And like you said, I'm flat footed, so them feet, when you put them down, that shit just spread, boy. That's like when you see somebody who got arch and shit, they shit look nice. You be like, damn, them chucks is fresh. I need a pair of those. But when you got flat feet, your shit spread like you be like, damn, nigga, feet looking fat as hell. But I'm gonna have to double down. I'm gonna have to start them Nike Blazers and bench them Chuck Taylors. I ain't never bought a pair again and never will. Like fuck them Chuck Taylors. Bench or
Man,
start
I just bought some recently, man. Them jokers is gonna be sitting on ice. I wore them like time with a fit,
some
and I
Taylors.
was like, yeah, yeah, man.
Mm,
Some lows too.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but they was with some jeans or something, so it didn't look too crazy, but yeah, never again. They got
Yeah,
a one and done.
facts. Bench or start. Murray's Superior Hairdressing or 360 style wave control, nigga. Let me know.
Man, so this is when I have to go with the Murrays just cause that wave control was more for the niggas that really couldn't get their wave game proper without a little assistance from a kid.
Definitely.
So but you remember Dax?
Facts.
Bro, I never forget the homie. You remember the homie BA?
Yeah, sir.
He had put so much Dax in his head.
His shit was slick, wasn't it?
Man, he
It
was
was
slicker
white,
than slick. I
slick
was
and
like,
white.
man, you damn Dax head, man. He took his do rag off and pure like you could ice skate on that nigga's head, man. It was so shiny.
That's the thing about them. That's the thing about them shits, them Daxes and the Murrays and shit. Like,
Man, you just only need about a dime
uh,
full, man. Not even that. Like in your hand and spread it around and it's gonna work all the way through. Niggas was putting whole quarter pounds in their head.
brushing your hair for hours and got three waves, nigga. You tripping? But
Man, three big ones because
three
you didn't daxed yourself down.
facts. I ain't gonna lie. I think I had the 360 style wave control one time. I couldn't get my shit. Couldn't come in at one point. I was struggling, like you know what I mean. But when my shit was really cracking, I had that Murray's, but like that Murray's, that shit, like you said, nigga, throw some water on your shit, trying to boom, boom, put the little do rag on. That's when we used to wear the little what you call it, stocking caps and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um,
Man.
that was them was the days I used to love that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Nigga be thirsty to make sure he go to sleep and put the Murray's on. So with that being said, like it's so nostalgic to smell. When you smell that shit, you know what that is. You can smell that shit from a mile away. Like
Man.
you like, oh, that's that shit. So that was my first little wave grease I ever had was Murray's. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to start that and bench that 360 shit, man. That 360 shit, like you said, man, it ain't real. It's assistance. It's an assistant. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Bench or start, Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, man. Which one you going with?
Man, I gotta go with Sega. Like that was my joint, man. Super Nintendo, I fucked with it because Charles had it, but other than that, like at the crib, my own, I had Sega, so I definitely got to start Sega and bench Super Nintendo for sure.
I'm gonna have to double down, man. My first console I ever had for that was mine was a Sega Genesis, nigga. So I was like you said, Sega. I was playing that Sonic the Hedgehog, nigga. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong, nigga. Don't get me wrong. Mario was fucking with that, but with that being said, man, that's when I first started playing all my, NBA lives and Madden back in the day. It was from Sega. So with the little, I know you remember it had the little yellow stripe on that Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You if you ain't play that Madden, nigga, you don't know. If you wasn't from them times, nigga, yeah. On the cartridge, that shit had a little yellow stripe on it. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
from them days. So I'm gonna start that Sega and I'm gonna bench that Super Nintendo. Bench and start MTV Cribs or How I'm Living.
Definitely MTV Cribs. That was way funnier, especially that Red Man episode. So I definitely got to start MTV Cribs and bench How I'm Living.
I'm gonna have to double down, man. MTV Cribs just was the shit. I don't know. It just was. It seems a little bit more lavish than How I'm Living. So you know what I'm saying. That was my shit. I still could watch episodes of that shit. So I'm gonna start MTV Cribs and bench How I'm Living. This is a good one. Well, it's easy for me, but bench or start Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. And I got a little debacle to go through on this one, but
Man, so when I first really got jumped off the porch and was getting my red eye gang on, my OG, my auntie, she used to ride us down over to Dunkin' Donuts and niggas would go crazy, man.
yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So that would be my first choice at thought. But after being an adult and getting a hold of them Krispies and getting different flavors of them Krispies,
It's over.
it's it's definitely got to be a start. And they just brought a Crispy back to Minnesota, so yeah, definitely starting the Krispy Kreme and benching that Dunkin' Donuts. Plus Dunkin' Donuts then fell off. They
Wait,
don't really give you. They didn't fell way off, man. They give you about 5 hash browns, man, and them
wait.
mugs is fire.
Listen, that was my debacle. When I said I had a debacle, nigga, it's them hash motherfucking browns, nigga. Like you said, nigga, they give you 6 hash browns, little small circle rounds. If you ain't never been there, like them shits is so seasoned right, nigga, to
Man,
perfection,
just
nigga.
give me about 4 more, man. I don't need that many, but just
Man,
give me at least about 4 more.
give me like 15 to 20 of them motherfuckers. I need them. Shit. Y'all want
Them,
three
yeah,
dollars for a donut? Like, nigga, give me 20 of them motherfuckers, man. Y'all playing. Or just give me a real
playing
hash brown, a real size, you know what I'm saying? A real size hash
right.
brown. But
Something,
to tease a nigga with them season with that season that they got on that shit is just crazy work. Like, nigga, you really just gave me like a tasting, nigga. What the hell is you doing? So you got to order two if you go there. You be like, yeah, let me get 2 orders of hash browns, like, because if you don't do that, you're gonna be pissed. Um, but what you like you said, I off of the donut, I like Krispy Kremes better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start Krispy Kremes, and I'm gonna bench Dunkin' Donuts. But if we was talking about hash browns, I would put them up there first. I mean, they got the best hash brown out here in the state. Like, quit playing.
man.
They
They
just
definitely they breakfast sandwich is fire too.
facts, but they just stingy. They just stingy as hell. They knew
Yeah,
that
they
they
just
knew them shits
stingy.
was fire though. That's why they stingy. They know.
Mm-hmm.
Bench or start. Spartan leather basketball or Wilson's leather basketball? Which ones you going with?
Man, that's man, because I didn't had a couple that were Wilson that were kind of crisp. One of them I remember I ganked. I mean, this was back when we used to gank them. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You go
sir.
to a gym and you come across one of them crispy joints. You just woody woo, got a Scooby Doo. He's coming with me.
It just feels so
But
together though, don't it?
Man, so yeah, so this is a tough one, man. This is damn near a coin flip, man. I
I
but
ain't
if
lying.
man, I'm gonna stand on business. I'm gonna go with Wilson, man.
You gonna go
I'm gonna
Wilson?
start that Wilson. Yeah, I just remember how that felt in the fingertips.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, they damn near tied. But if I'm gonna go pick one, man, just cause you went Wilson's, fuck it, man. I'm going Spartan, nigga. I'm gonna go Spartan, man, because they got some nice ones. I mean, I done had a like you
They
said,
do, they do.
I done gaffled me a couple of nice Spartans and try to, when you take them, that's when you try to like sketch some shit on it so you could try to be like, yeah, that's my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They try to put their like initials and shit on it, big as hell.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. So
Oh man, I used to mark my ball all the way up, man. There was no way you was going
you got
nah, Negro.
you done did graffiti and all type of shit on your spot on
What?
your
Man, my
Wilson.
ball had so much on it. Too much.
Facts. All right, man, we're gonna go to TBQs, the throwback questions, man. Um, let me see. What's one of the worst days of your life and how did you get through it, man? Let me know.
Uh Man, that's a tough one, man. That's a
You want
tough
me to
one. I
answer?
mean,
I can answer first if
yeah,
you.
you can go first. You go
All right.
first.
One of the worst days of my motherfucking life and how I got through it was okay. I think I'm in sixth grade, nigga. Um, it's wintertime and it's wintertime back at the crib in Minnesota, nigga. I'm talking about blistering. I'm talking about negative like 6, nigga. I I'm at school, nigga. Um, get out of school, nigga. I'm on the school bus. But nigga, we get close to my stop. I realize, well, damn, I'm hitting my pockets, nigga. I ain't got no key. Sis and them, they gone. Mom's at work, nigga. I'm like, oh shit, it ain't nobody gonna be home until like 7 o'clock, nigga. So, nigga, I jumps off the city bus. I mean the school bus, nigga, and I gotta stand outside all the way till motherfucking 7 o'clock, nigga, in negative 6 degree weather. So what I did was I had to motherfucking use my spidey senses because I was sitting there for probably like, I'm not gonna lie, I was out there for probably like an hour, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I was outside crying and shit, like on some crying shit, like, damn nigga, I'm like, I ain't never gonna do this shit no more. But I was outside like and shit wasn't clicking because it was so cold. So I wasn't thinking like, damn, go somewhere. So it finally clicked to me after like, nigga, I couldn't feel my fingers and my toes. I'm like, damn, I can't feel my fingers and toes. What the hell am I do? So I ended up having to walk to McDonald's, nigga, and sat up in the McDonald's for like 2, 3 hours and had to, you know what I'm saying, thug it out. But that was one of the worst days of my life just because I was outside. I ain't had no key, nigga. It was cold, cold, nigga. And if you've been to Minnesota or you've been in anywhere close that got them winters, nigga, it gets so damn cold. Like, nigga, you can't even smile. Your smile hurt, nigga. So, shit. I was a youngin', and you know what I'm saying. I had to think real quick, and I got through it by a little detour. So that was one of my worst days, and that's how I got through it, man.
Damn. I say probably my worst day was the day after when I broke my ankle in the third grade
Damn.
because we was playing football in the playground and his big husky brother, one of my he ended up being my one of my guys later on, big Carlton man. He was a chunky nigga. He ended up rolling up underneath me, and
Ooh.
that's all she wrote. Yeah, my ankle, clinkle, clinkle. And it was all I remember is waking up in the nurse's office and looking down at my ankle, and that joker was the size of a softball. And so they called my mom. She had to come and get me and take me to the hospital. But I had a kid come or no, I had a choice to get like either my stuff sent down to me or something, and I forgot I forgot why I didn't go tell him to get my stuff because that would have probably saved me a little bit. So my mom had to go to my class to get my stuff. So when she went to get my class to get my stuff, that gave her time to talk to my teacher. So of course my teacher tells her how I've been acting a nut anyway. So
Man.
we, my mom doesn't say nothing. We get to the hospital. They tell her my ankle's broke. They get me in a cast. We're on our way home. She's like, "Yeah, I talked to your teacher too, and I just want you to know once you heal, you'll be on punishment for 3 months."
Damn. Shit.
So if you ever broken an ankle, that's like a 3 or 4 month. And I was young, so it healed pretty quickly, but it was still like 3 or 4 months.
Hell yeah.
And
Um,
then 3 months after that, like I literally got off punishment right before the summer was
oh, that's the worst. Nigga looking outside watching motherfuckers play.
grown. My mom, I mean, she gave me some grace and let me go out for some time, but not all the time. Like it was like a holiday summer. My Charles was over, but she really stuck to it.
Oh, you was on lockdown, lockdown.
Oh yeah, she stuck to that. I, my third grade teacher told me she passed me out the kindness of her heart.
Oh, damn. You weren't even supposed to
That's
make
how
it
off
through.
the chain I was.
Damn. All right, so let me ask you, when you look back, what's something that you stressed about that didn't even matter? You know what I'm saying? Back in your days.
I'd say honestly, what people think of you.
That's facts.
No, I give two fucks now. I used to care way too much. And I think that was my main issue with like as much as I'm an outrovert and can deal and talk to anyone, I have a lot of self-doubt. And that's one of the things that I've been pushing and striving for myself the more I get older to just get over that because who gives a fuck? Like when I see other people like with Shamar and all these other people on the internet that I see on a day-to-day basis, is like, man, who cares? Do you?
Now that's facts. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I used to care about like the name brands and shit. Like, oh man, I ain't got the J's, man. It's kind of like you said, it's kind of like more of what people think, but I guess I felt like, you know what I'm saying? If I got the most, you know what I'm saying, high price shit, people gonna respect me more. I guess I cared about respect more, like what how people will respect me because what I got, prize possessions and shit. And like now the older I am, like I wouldn't even let you in my motherfucking house. So it really don't matter what I got. You know what I'm saying? I got what I got. So I really don't care about, you know what I'm saying, if you care that I got it or not, or you know what I'm saying? I buy what I buy, but you know what I'm saying? It's not for other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it because I think somebody else would judge me for it, or because somebody else got it. I buy it because I might use it for my own personal possessions or what I enjoy it for. But um, I used to care about respect more, and I thought it was on a contingent of what you got. You know what I'm saying, on some materialistic shit. When all said and done, I mean, whether you got on some Balenciagas or a Walmart white tee, nigga, they all both gonna get fucked up. So it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a long time ago, man. Hey, stay in your lane, and you know what I'm saying. That shit that costs a lot is gonna break down anyway. So don't waste your money trying to be cool. But before we get out of here, man, we got Neef gonna drop the nug on you. You know what I'm saying? So my question for you is, what's a family tradition? What's a family tradition you didn't appreciate back in the day, but you appreciate more that you older?
and just getting together on Thanksgiving or holidays, or just spending that time with each other and really fellowshipping with each other, and just spending that camaraderie, and just enjoying each other's time and laughing, and just I that's something that I get to enjoy, thank God, through my significant other. But prior to to that, before that, it was a lot of with my mom and her people, and that just that once people got older, people passed away, people moved out of town, it's just not the same. So
Right.
that would be the main thing I would definitely say that I wished I cherished more, is that those times weren't always gonna be promised.
That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had one of those in a while. Well, every time I go kick it with pops and my brothers, my little brother and sister, I see that. You know what I'm saying? I with the hustle and bustle of making this cash, man, you be like, trying to pay bills and shit, and you forget about the small things. You know what I'm saying? I think the small things is
Hmm.
the most important thing. Like those who care about you, fellowshipping, that type of shit. I mean, because like you said, man, you can't get that shit back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you know, shout out to the fam. But we about to go ahead and get the hell up out of here, man. Um, we appreciate everybody for tapping in. Before we get up out of here, man, leave hit them with something, man.
Man, like I always try to do, man, I try to keep y'all motivated and positive. Continue to stay focused, stay blessed, stay safe, and continue to stay encouraged.
Yes, sir. Y'all definitely stay encouraged, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's the Benchmark Podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beats. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp. Y'all hit the like button. Go ahead and sub up. And shit. Until next Wednesday, 7. We out. Love.
We out. Love.